Back in 2004, Facebook was just a coding project in Mark Zuckerberg's dorm room. And almost 1/8 of the world population use Facebook. Now, how did this happen? How did a small coding project turn into a well-known networking site in the world? Because in 2004, there were other sites or other competitors for Facebook like Friendster and MySpace. But both of them were knocked out of the race and Facebook won. But how did Facebook do that? That is exactly what we are going to talk about in this video. Welcome to IndianMoney.com's YouTube channel. I'm Natalia and today we're going to talk about how Facebook became a billion-dollar company. Number one, move fast. So Mark had this idea, the first version of Facebook, and he developed a code for it in his spare time in his dorm room in Harvard. And here he did not write up a business plan or he did not focus a group and talk about the subject. He did not ask anyone for any sort of advice. He just made the plan, he coded the project and launched it immediately. Number two, remember that ideas are a dime a dozen, which means everyone has ideas. Everyone keeps having new ideas every day, but it's all about who executes them first. Now, just like Mark, a lot of people back then had the same idea to have a networking site, but none of them executed it first. But Mark, as soon as he did the coding project, he immediately launched it. And because of that, he even had to face a lawsuit from his friends itself. And because of that, he had to face a lawsuit from two Harvard seniors who claimed that the Facebook was their idea. So everyone will have ideas and you will have a lot of competition. But that does not matter. You have to make sure that your idea is the perfect idea and launch it immediately. Whatever comes next, comes next. Number three, keep it simple. Don't overbuild. So the first Facebook's homepage was a very simple user-friendly interface. There weren't any fancy interface. It was very user-friendly. But what Mark did is, as he went along, he started adding new features and a new interface, but he made sure that it's very user-friendly. And all his competitors had a lot of other websites where they had very fancy interface, which people couldn't use. And the whole point of them having a fancy interface so that people won't be able to use it. But Mark did not do that. He made sure that his interface is very simple and user-friendly. Number four, figure out what will kill you and make sure it doesn't. So when you're building a business or a product or a service, don't overdo it. Make sure you try out a new thing, try out new features. So what Mark did here is, when he built the Facebook website, he started introducing new features. Now, before he introduced the new features, he did not ask anyone if the features are good or the features are going to be helpful or the features are looking very fancy. He did not ask anyone for any sort of advice. He just released the features and tested the waters. If the features backfired and people didn't like it, then he immediately killed the feature. So what he did is execute everything, see everything, test out the waters, and then act upon it. Number five, make your primary focus the product, not the business or the shareholder value. So when Mark started this company, he did not think about how much he's going to earn, or he did not think about it as a business. He did it in his free time. It was just a coding project for him. He was very passionate about coding. So that's why he did this project. He did not think about the money or if he needed a company or if he needed shareholders. He did not think about any of that sort. And not just that, in the early days, Mark turned away a lot of his advertising clients from which he could have earned money, because he was still testing the waters. He was still launching all his cool coding projects. He was testing the waters. He turned away all sort of revenue income streams. Number six, get really good at hiring and really good at firing. So even Steve Jobs himself admitted that no one can do it alone. So if you are starting a brand or a company or a service, you cannot do it alone. You do need the relevant sort of people by your side to build up your business and take it to higher heights. So you have to be able to hire people who will be helping your business. But sometimes we do make mistakes. We do hire the wrong type of people or irrelevant people, people who are not going to be able to help us in our business. And that time we have to fire them immediately. So it's very easy to understand how to hire well. What you have to do is you have to find the best people for each position and then persuade them to join the company. So if you know you're looking for a content writer, then that's who you're going to hire. You cannot go ahead and hire a digital marketer. And if you're looking for a digital marketer, you cannot go ahead and hire a content writer. They're not going to do well in that position. So when you're hiring, make sure you hire the right type of people for the right type of job. Meanwhile, firing, there are two critical reasons. One is, first, no matter how careful you are, you're going to make hiring mistakes again. So you have to be clear about what kind of a person you're looking for which kind of a job you're looking for that person, and does that person have all the necessary or required qualifications. So you have to look for all that and then hire. But if you do hire a person and then you figure out they're not right for the job, the right thing to do is let them go as soon as possible. You will be doing them a favor as well. Number 7, maintain control. So every company has 3 main constituencies. Number 1, customers, who are really important for any sort of business or a product or a service. Number 2, employees, the people who run the company. And number 3, the shareholders. So these 3 type of people are very important for any sort of business to run. So you have to make sure that you keep everything balanced. You keep all their interests balanced. Number 8, cultivate smart advisors and learn everything you can from them. Of course, when you start out a new company or a business, you're not going to be good at it. Sometimes you are bound to make a lot of mistakes, or you might not know how to run the company. That time you should be open to taking education. At that time, when that happens, you should be open to learn, open to develop skills that will make you better at your job or better at running your company. You have to be having a lot of skills, leadership skills or communication skills. You need to develop a lot of skills so that you can run your company and take it to success. Number 9, grow thick skin. So when you are doing something hard, something innovative or something interesting, and everything is going right, people are going to be there to criticize you, or people are going to try to bring you down. So you have to have thick skin and be focused and keep going towards your goals and don't look back. All those people behind you are there behind you for a reason. They are behind you. So you should not allow them to pull you down. Number 10, if you think you are done, then you are done. So back then, Mark could have given up on this whole project because there were other heavy competitors like Friendsters and MySpace. They were really good back then. So Mark could have thought that, I have such competition. These companies are already doing what I really want to do. So how is it going to help my business? How is my business or this project going to be a success? Because when there's already another business which exists like that. So he could have given up at that time, but he did not. He had an idea and he launched that idea. He executed that idea and he went ahead. And not just that, he kicked everyone out of the race. Facebook won because he was consistent and he did not give up. Now you might be wondering, why is Facebook so successful? Why is Facebook so popular? What is so good about it? Let me tell you 10 such reasons. Number 1, it has a very user-friendly nature. Number 2, it has a very better interface. Number 3, source of information. Number 4, entertainment. Number 5, you can find old friends, new friends, or you can have mutual friends as well. Number 6, sharing options. You find any content, you find any videos, you can share them with your friends. Number 7, no competition. Number 8, regular upgradation. It doesn't have a very old interface as well. They keep upgrading their features. Number 9, no adult content. And number 10, top-notch security. So because of these features, Facebook is very popular and powerful. So after hearing this success story of Facebook, you might be very inspired to start your very own business and become a successful businessman. So if you are inspired enough, then go ahead and click the link in the description box below and download the Financial Freedom app and start your journey towards becoming rich. So in our Financial Freedom application, we have a lot of courses related to career building or personal finance or personal branding, skill-based courses or business and farming courses in all 6 different languages. So what are you waiting for? Go and download the Financial Freedom application right now. And if you feel this video is going to be helpful to someone in any way, then like this video and share it with your friends. And if you like this video, then hit the like button. If you are new to the channel, then hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you will be notified when we post a new video. I'm Natalia and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching IndianMoney.com. Be wise and get rich.